What's up, homies? Trisha Martin here. So, you remember in last week's video, I took you on a tour of the basics of using Deep Dream Generator. I went over some of the basic settings and just how you could make your first dream. You'd know enough to make your first dream. And in that video, we dreamed this sunset from All Sunsets, and this is how it came out. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Well, you kind of got to go back and watch that video, because in this video, I'm going to be building on that and, going a little bit more in depth in some of the settings that I kind of glossed over in the last video. So, you might want to go do that. I'll wait. It's cool. Cool, you're back. Awesome. All right, moving on. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to take you to a place called Place It. A place called Place It. That makes sense. Checks out. And you can get 100% free graphics there and mock-ups and stuff. Anyway, we're going to be choosing a graphic from Place It today. And then in the next video, you can see how Place It and All Sunsets went on a date and made a cool baby in Photoshop. That's the next video. Anyway, let's go find that graphic. Aw, crap. See, now here we are in Place It. That's convenient because I was just going to talk about Place It. Place It is a really cool place. And I think I might burp, and that's okay. Now, Place It gives you a lot access to a bunch of free graphics and mock-ups for your art, your designs, if you're doing print on demand from a pod people out there, not from ours. Designs, like t-shirt designs, business cards, flyers, book covers, if you're doing KDP, gaming. I mean, you can just do all kinds of different things, and it's really cool. But for today's video, we're going to be talking about the graphic that I use in conjunction with the one from All Sunsets. Now, if you want to find free graphics and Place It, you just go to their page, and I have the link down in the doobly-doo. And you can go here to this little arrow guy, and Mixed will show you a mix of paid and free graphics. They've got a lot of awesome paid graphics as well. Yeah, you can find those, but today we're going to go free so that today you can do whatever you want and it's no cost to you. So I picked this guy right here because, I don't know, I liked him. And what's cool about Place It too is I don't have to go with exactly this design. A lot of the designs come with little options here. So I can use this guy, I can use these balloons, I can use whatever graphic over here as my main graphic, that I want. Oh, I like this little dude. He's angry. He's got spunk. Or you can also, let's see, cute fun icons. You can put little logos on the pocket. Or you can have no pocket just by going to no image. I just want angry little dude, right? Well, wrong, because that's not the dude I wanted. I picked this guy. I picked this guy because in our sunset, from All Sunsets, it will look like he's coming, like Cthulhu rising from the depths of the sea. And I thought that might be neat. So, we have Cthulhu here. And when you're in Place It, you do have the option. They give you some fonts that you can scroll through and choose from. And you can write whatever you want. Let's see, Cthulhu. Oh, extra loud Cthulhu. He's a growler. But yeah, you can come through and you can do that. Edit the color of your text, whatever you want to do. Drop down menu of all kinds of colors, right? For today's video, since I only want Cthulhu, I don't want the text that says Cthulhu. So, if you try to get away with not having any text whatsoever in your thing, you're going to see this thing pop up over here that says, sorry, you have to say words or we're just not going to let you proceed. Well, that's a lie. I'll show you why. Here's how I get away with it. When I just want to use Cthulhu, I put a dot. Then you go down to your dot, you click it, say, hey, Dot, it's time to go home. Cthulhu's done with you. And he says, all right, bye. And you're not going to see these little dots or nothing, so it's cool. Anyway, I don't want this colored background around Cthulhu because I want the sunset. I want a transparent background so the sunset can come through when I have them on there. So I'm going to go to background. I'm going to go, these little squares here, they mean transparent alpha. And that means there's absolutely no background there. The only reason the squares are there is to say, hey, there's no background here. It's not just white or something, you know. Now, in today's thing that I'm going to dream, I want Cthulhu to be big, like Cthulhu should be, right? So I just click on him until I get the little handles. And I don't want him to go outside of the box because then it'll be all cut off. And that's not cool. That'd be painful and that's rude. Plus, that's just, you know, animal cruelty. So we'll center him as much as possible. It doesn't really matter if he's completely centered here, but that's going to bug me. I'm a little OCD about that. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to take Cthulhu here and we're going to say, hey, download him. He's cool. I would like to dream him now. So I've already downloaded Cthulhu. We're going to go into Deep Dream Generator. Now, as I told you, the next video is going to be about how all sunsets and Cthulhu, my playset guy, they go on a date and decide to settle down and have baby eventually. But, you know, for the first date, Cthulhu wants to be, you know, a little bit snazzy there because, you know, last time he's seen pictures of sunset and she's pretty hot. So he's like, fairy godmother, what the hell? I need an outfit. And she's like, cool. If you haven't figured it out, Deep Dream Generator, that's fairy godmother. Yeah. I've already downloaded the graphic into my folder here in Deep Dream Generator. I have my camera's in front of it. I have a folder here that's a place it folder right there. And I have all these cool graphics. Now, originally, I was going to use this guy right here for this video. But when I went back to grab him or whatever again, he was no longer free. But that's a cool thing about Place It too is every once in a while they cycle out the free ones with the paid ones. So you get an opportunity to use a variety of designs. So what I recommend doing is when you see it free, even if you're not going to use it yet, go ahead and save it because you never know when it's going to be cycled back into the paid pool. So that's what I do anyway. Anyway, Cthulhu, free graphic. So I chose him. Now I've already downloaded him. So I'm going to take him into Generate. So he will be my base image. Hey dude, what's up? Now my style image, I wanted to make it kind of set apart from the busy design that was in the sunset. So I picked a style I made here. Many Dreams and Photoshop made it. But anyway, so I picked flamey style. So we're going to have a flamey Cthulhu coming from the depths of the sea. Now here's where I'm going to get a little more in depth about a particular setting from carryover from last week. I'm going to go a little bit more into the enhance setting and what it does, because when I first dreamed this kitty for this video, I accidentally clicked on auto. I usually start with none because I want it completely unenhanced, you know, to see what it's doing. But what auto does is that means medium. If you've had Deep Dream Generator in the past, you know that means it's a medium enhancement, and it makes it look, I don't know, it's different with every style, but I'll show you in a minute what it looks like. So none does its own thing, and I can't really give you an exact example without you seeing it because it is dependent on a lot of things. Extra smooth, now this does make things look silky, and it just smooths out edges and enhances certain details and takes away from certain details depending on your image and style. Either way, it has a really cool look to it. But today what I did was, and the examples I'm going to show you is the medium enhancement and the no enhancement. And I'll show you how that came out. For this particular dream, I am going I believe I went 50, 100 for this one in both instances. At 0.6, because when you're a newbie and you come in, this is the highest resolution you have access to. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to tell you about from last time too, is you take less points. Like if I were to, in the iterations anyway, if I were to go down to 0.6, you're only going with 3 points here instead of 5 points for one. I'll talk about that setting in more depth later. But anyway, for today, I'm using 1. Anyway, I've already generated it. It takes a lot of time, so I already have that preset, and I'm going to show you the graphic now of what they look like, how the dream came out. Now remember, this is Cthulhu and Flamey style that I'm using. All right, here we go. Oh, let me move somewhere different. I'll just go in between these two guys. All right, this example here is showing the none. No enhancement whatsoever, but other than that, the exact same settings as the next one. I did blow them up and they did get a little pixely, but you can still see that there are differences. There are subtle differences. This one you can see there's a little bit more color, contrasty color going on. This one has a little bit more lines here, and these are smoothed out a little. So there is a difference between no enhancement and medium enhancement. Later on, I'll show you what ultra high enhancement looks like. It's actually pretty neat. So for this one, I decided to go with the medium enhancement because I dug what it was doing to the face. So yeah, last week was All Sunsets and Deep Dream Generator. This week was Cthulhu and Deep Dream Generator. A little more in depth this time. But subscribe for next time when All Sunsets goes on a date with Cthulhu and they fall in love and have a baby in Photoshop. Yeah, so subscribe for that.
Ah.